Pissed off.
Hey, g'day traders, Sam here from Trade to Prosper, here to give you another crypto review. I'm looking at Solana again because it's one of those ones everyone's interested in. And I made a call some time back on TradingView that I said this was a rising wedge and then it's likely to have a breakdown. Now, when we look at these lines, it pretty much confirms. We've entered our short right up here, and there was a second one down there with the 618. That was our second opportunity, and then the breakdown. I was looking at, so I got a short in, and I took a bit of profit off my longs. Had a nice long from 122, which was somewhere down here, actually, or around here. I took a long, so I was really happy to close it pretty much at the top. And now I'm looking for an entry, and this is the hard part because we're looking at Bitcoin. I still feel like Bitcoin has a bit more lows to do, and I can quickly talk about that, but that'll be on another video. Here we have our monthly, so we've pretty much put in our levels sometime in the past as we're going up to find the top, and we did call this roughly the top. We had the monthly there. We didn't time it perfectly. So if you look at this chart from explaining a few things, by the way, I've been sick for a while, so please bear with my nasal congestion. When we look at this chart and just look at across more so, let's see if we can do that. We have our monthly level derived from the monthly candle, and it hit it perfectly there. We also had our 786 Fibonacci, so we had our one there as a reference and all the way to the previous all-time bottom. 786 was there. We have our weekly level there, and we have our naked point of control. I thought we might be able to just tap the naked point of control, but I just didn't want to take that chance. And so the monthly and the 786 and the weekly was sufficient to take that profit and enter a short. When I saw it from that perspective, we start to see the wedge. I had this bit confused. I thought that was my one, that was my two, and I was looking for the third wave. And then when I saw that happening, I realized that it was back to this. So rising wedge, typical, and we've posted that on TradingView, so you can see what I said there. That is a one wave. Yep. So give us a sec. That is a wave one, wave two, wave three, and at times, if you get it right, wave three could be that little one there. Just depends how you look at it. So the shorting position was there perfectly, 786 neckline. That was a typical neckline, a lot of resistance. So that was a great, and you got the candle as well on the 30 minutes. So the 30-minute chart was right. The wedge is not the best form, but you had that level there, that horizontal level. Once we break that, that's a little mini head and shoulders, really. Perfect. Like, you couldn't do it better than that. I still got a short going on. I bought some here. I bought some Solana with my profits. And I'm going to still leave the short in there. But, like I said, if this is a rising wedge, that's the first target. And we got that. We got a bit of a response. That was our second target. But the second target could be also there as well. So it's a range. It's never usually the case. Here we've got a point of naked control. And that's when I took some in there. So 168 is a good price. I'm already up pretty much nearly $10 up on that. However, when we look at Bitcoin, yes, it's bouncing. it might have actually might not even get to where I'm hoping it'll get to, which is just below 60,000 or the daily 50 moving average. So based on that, I'm not sure how this is going to behave. So I was looking at it on the 5 minute chart. I saw that. That's where I entered. Hit my naked point of control, value area low, as you can see there. Perfect. And we posted on our channel, and I pretty much mentioned it. Here we can see nice grind line. Now this could be a bit of a fake out, really, at the end of the day. This could just take out the liquidity and then rise and go up to this previous level. So we'll find the resistance there. We might just do something here and then pop up. So this might just act like support. We had one there. This might get a bit of a pullback. There might be another one. And you've got to keep an eye on Bitcoin at the same time. So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. When we look at the macro picture over here, we have a 10 and 20 moving average on the daily, which is the green ribbon. And from here to there is Y5. We're looking for ABC correction. So we are still macro bullish, guys. And if you join our group, you will see where I think this target is and why. And we got these levels in mind, and that's not being delusional. So we're going to trade this and try to make the Solana, and it's probably the hottest item out there with the big caps. You can see our moving averages here. We got this the 50 daily moving average. So if we find that we break the 20 moving average, just like here, so we found the 10 and 20, the green is the top and the red is 20. If we break down, then we'll look for the 50 type of thing. But I do believe this is going to give us some formation of accumulation under the main resistance. So our main resistance is pretty obvious. That's the main resistance. What formation we're going to take under that is pretty much an accumulation process. I don't think it's going to come down to the 0.5 fib here. Uh, that area I've identified is a 618. So if you look at the top and the bottom, the golden ratio here is a 618. So we might just tap that. We might tap that, and that might be the level that you look at. It's 163. So we might just get a rejection, one more down, and then maybe we even do that with the previous liquidity spot and then go up. Um, Here we spent a long time, and that's why we got this big, powerful move of reaccumulation. So we got the trend, got the correction, reaccumulation, and then another move. This one might be even smaller than that because when we look at it from a big picture, that is all right. So hold on, where we go. I haven't put my Fibonacci here. So this is how we'll look at from Elliott wave. Sorry, not Fibonacci, Elliott wave. This is our 1, 2, 3 still going. I reckon 3, 4, potentially 5. So this is just a hiccup. This is not a 3. It could be a 3. Imagine they were a 3. That is a 4. That is a 5. That's fine. ABC correction, just like here. So this one was A, B, C. The question is, what kind of ABC correction are we going to have? Um, I think we're still going to, if Bitcoin drops a fair bit more, if it goes into the low 50s, then I can see this coming down all the way to the 0.5 fib. So let's just hide these guys for a sec and I'll have a clear chart. Here we go. So cleaned up the chart. Here is our all-time high. That's our Fibonacci reference one, as you can see over there, and our zero. Now, when we look at this, just by looking at the tool, Elite Wave tool, you can see it's suggesting it's a wave 5, pretty much what I said, and this is going to be an ABC correction. So we have three types of ABC correction, and the tool does a good job in demonstrating that. So let's go up close. Actually, we'll go to the 80-hour chart. So it's suggesting that the A has already been done, but it doesn't know. But what we can say from the charts on the right, let's just get that fixed and clean that up. Just looking at this, look, the fact that value area low is perfectly, like, that is perfect touching, and you get a response. Guys, if you don't know this methodology, I advise you to learn it. Come on my training scheme. So moving forward, that is an 8-hour chart. We're not interested in the 8-hour in the terms of the moving averages. Um, the real moving averages is on a daily that we keep track on. But from a small time frame, we are expecting these moving averages here to come into play. So these are our standard templates. These moving averages eventually it will make its way down here. I think the 150 is a good opportunity to buy. Um, but we're never sure that it will go below that because it really depends how Bitcoin drops. If it drops hard, then this will drop hard and then grab it. So I would be looking to buy there, put some orders there, 150. 150 equates to, let's see, 150 equates to a significant drop. Let's put our other Fibonacci in there. From there, we have that level. So we might find that as a means of coming down. So it just comes down, then we find our bounce, and maybe further down to the 0.5. That's the worst case scenario that I see. I just don't see, yeah, so when we look at that 0.5, you can see that it's touching this last moving average. And let's put that onto this one here. Sorry about the cough. Let's put the 4-hour in there. Look at that moving averages, right? There's another, and it applies to Bitcoin as well, guys. Here's a bit of a tip. If you see confluence with moving averages being support and then we break below it, and in this case it broke below these moving averages and this level, grab the liquidity underneath this and then went up. And then if it breaks through these moving averages, it uses a support, and then so on. So I do see these moving averages coming into play. If this was to come down, we might see that level first. As you can see, makes sense. Liquidity is below it. So it might just come down to the 0.5 really nicely. We've got previous support and then up. What kind of percentage drop is that? From there to there, 35% is all right. You might not get there, guys. So that's why you got to average your way in. I love to find the right level to go full on leverage. But if it comes to the 0.5, I'll definitely go in with a high leverage. If it comes down to there, I'll put some leverage in there, and if it drops more, I'll add more, and then you benefit from that. So we've got a liquidity spot there. We have our volume profile there, and we've got a volume profile there, and we can do that just by picking this tool and just picking those levels. Just that. This one's a bit problematic because of that wick, but it still does the job. So we're going to use those levels as that range as a strong support level when the time comes, if it comes. But for now, this neckline is pretty strong. So it's a strong level. Now, if you recollect the Wyckoff structure is pretty much of reaccumulation. So you have a price, finds a base, then goes up. You have a buying climax, and it makes it way down back to that base. And then if you find the support, then you see this range of some sort. You can have the 1, 2, 3 type of move. At times it does that. Otherwise, we play the range and then break out. Then we get our 5 wave count. And sometimes it can be much more complex. And then there is a complex corrective wave. But once you know your Elliott wave, for now, this is a buying climax. We're looking for a base. Is that the base? Is that the base? Or is that the base? So it can be any one of those. We've seen price come down, find support, and we're falling down. So this could be our support, right? Or is it here? I don't think. Well, it can be support. That is the level of volume, and it's confluence with our moving averages. So I look at it from that perspective, guys, and there is no way of knowing which one it is, unfortunately. What we do is we just keep an eye, but at the same time, I expect an A, B, C correction, and the C correction can come down to these levels. Yeah. So is it this type of A, B, C, or is it a deeper correction A, B, C? And that's what we don't know. So that is my approach. Take each level as it comes, and those levels are derived from the profiles as well as Fibonacci. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Please give me a like and share. Any commentary will be well sought for, and I'll try to respond. And come and join our community. It's free, but if you want some real good calls at times, then you need to be a paying customer. Talk to you soon. Have a good day. Cheers.
There you have it. Please give Sam a like, share, and subscribe to his channel to support him for doing more of these posts.